bit, but it would have been a bit boring. I'm Paigeofmaces. Welcome back to Superflat Survival. I completely fricked up my own intro due to strange happenings going on. Yes, that's correct English. I am currently back in 1.5 point whatever because the snapshots were really annoying me, and it was, I think, causing the random freezing. So back in things where they are. Do I still have my saddle and stuff? I do, but I've got no helmet. I do have lots of wood. I'm aware that it's been a while since I've played in Superflat Survival. It's just because this does take a little bit more of an effort to... Oh, what was that? A bit more of an effort to edit, because I like to put stuff into it. Especially if anything funny happens. Oh, god damn it. So yeah. Maybe I should have made some paper out of that. At least the nights will be easy to get through, and I can feel myself wanting to cough, but I'm going to stop it because I shouldn't be coughing. I should be fine now. This might be a bit of a short episode because there's people coming over. The rare occasion that is oh, that sounds really loud in my headphones. Oh, that noise sounds horrible. It's a good thing I put that helmet on. I think my sounds have gone back up again. I would adjust them, but I can see another spider just over there. Ha! I got a preemptive strike on you. Just be really careful, don't look up too high. There might be Endermen around. But I have literally just heard this news as I got in. Went onto Twitter because I wasn't sure when I was going to record anything. And it turns out that my first ever trip to the... I apologise for that noise. My first ever trip off of Europe and into the US is going to be to Florida, Orlando, Florida. So where in Orlando, Florida, I have no bloody clue. Hopefully it's at Disneyland again. Just because it does kind of make sense. If you're having a thing like a con, then you sort of want everyone grouped together and not sort of it to be a big city-wide thing, because people get lost and stuff. But I guess having it in a city is good too. I don't know. This would be the second con I've ever gone to. I mean, I've gone to reenactment events before, but that's something completely different because that is in different locations each time and it's in a field normally. I guess for those of you that don't know, I used to belong to a... well, I used to. I do want to go back to them. Maybe once I have my car and my own license I will get back to them and start reenacting once more because it's really fun. But I belong to a group called Knights of Honour. And then we do shows in the summer and then practice throughout the winter doing the 100 Years' War reenactment. So swords and stuff like that, and we'd dress up like they used to in those times. That is also, for those of you that haven't been watching me for very long, because I have hello new subscribers as well, I guess. That's part of where I got my username from. Excuse me for a moment. Sound right down. Video settings, particles, minimal. So yeah, it was really fun. The people were nice, and you could sort of do what you wanted during the day, but you had to stay relatively. Basically, any modern stuff you would have to hide. And for those of us that smoked, they had a saying for it until I came along, which I remember at college. We had Ofsted inspectors coming, and basically we were told if anyone needs to go out and smoke a cigarette, go do it now before they turn up. And me being a smart-ass and somewhat a little bit more confident, because I've been hanging around with a very confident person at the time, stood up quite promptly and said, "Miss, I would like to go and smoke a kipper, can I go and do that?" Which she told me to sit down and shut up. I'm quite a shy person really, but I'm very much a smart-ass. I think even introversion pales pales against the need to be sarcastic sometimes. Don't you slap me. You're gonna give me that spade, are you? You tight bastard. Yeah, we go to different things like shows, and there'd be other attractions, and then we'd go on and there'd be we'd have like a fight. That's a lot of zombies over there for that. And it was really quite fun. There was a really interesting act that would go on before us when we played at one place, which was two people that would dance with horses. Like they would ride on horseback. I'm out of sword balls and I only have 4 arrows. They would basically dance with the horses, ride on their backs, and do dances on top of them and things like that, and it was really interesting watching them do that. Even me, who is somewhat afraid of horses, how much longer have I got for the night? I don't know. No, run! Why won't you run? Basically when I was doing reenactment, I called myself Paige there as well. I was Paige of Winchester. And I wasn't a knight or anything, I was just a man-at-arms, woman-at-arms technically. Which, for those of you that don't know, is basically a man-at-arms would be a person who was sort of basically like a mercenary, not part of a, or sort of part of the Lord's sort of foot soldiers in a way. I'm not very good at explaining this. Go away. Sod off! Maybe I should just squat in a pumpkin again. Damn it, run! Oh, come on, you're not even sprinting. Oh good, there comes the sun. Oh come on, you're supposed to start going neutral. God damn, that took a lot of damage. I am just going to stand here a moment. So I can see more spiders over there. But there's nothing spawning at the moment. Seeing as it's not a thunderstorm, it should ease off. While I'm waiting here, I shall make another workbench and make myself a sword, because otherwise I'm going to be boned. Boned like a fish. So it was fun. Not really sure what else I can say about that, really. Apart from I miss it. No, I can't break that. Really is force of habit. Right. Now I'm suitably armed. Let's keep going. Trying to think what anime I can talk about, because it's been a while since I've watched any. Although, I think the most recent one I bought was Axis Powers Italia, which I might have talked about before, but it's basically the countries as if they were people. So you have England as a person, and America as a person, Canada, Italy, which is what the show's named after, because Italia is portmanteau of heter, which is Japanese, which means useless, and Italia, which obviously means Italy, so you mix them together, you get Italia. So sort of Axis powers, useless Italy is what it means. I might have talked about this before, but I am not sure. But oh well, I'm talking now. Kind of hard to get me talking, and then kind of hard to get me to stop talking after a while, but so it sort of set mostly in World War II, hence the title Axis Powers. You've got Germany, you've got Germany, Italy and Japan all allied together, and you've got the allies of China, Russia, England, France and America. There you go, people who don't know much about history, I've just taught you some stuff there. It's basically just like the history of the world, but if the countries were people rather than just, Sorry Jenna, did I kick you? Or did you just flinch for no reason? I'm sorry girl. There's no sort of like overarching storyline, it's just basically the history of the nations. It's very interesting because it's the episodes are about like 5 minutes long, so it packs quite a lot into a very short space of time, but it is very funny. Everything's as stereotypical as all hell. I really mean it. The dub is even more stereotypical, and is equally as hilarious and has equally good voice acting and things like that. Especially because of the accents. The accents do make the dub funnier. I know anime purists are probably hissing in terror as one of their own proclaims dubs to be as good as the subs, but in this case it is, and they are getting better. It's not like the olden days with really shit dubs. Things can only get better. No, I quite enjoy it. Sorry, you probably heard a scraping noise. That was me just moving some hair out of my face. For someone who likes history like I do, it's very funny, it's very entertaining. Oh, and I can hear people asking where I am, so I am probably going to cut this short and come back to it maybe tomorrow, so this will probably be up on Friday because it's Thursday now. So I am just going to leave this episode here, then go down and have fun, and you will see me in a second. It will seem like out that I'll be back in a minute, and hopefully I can do this tomorrow. Turned into I will do this on Saturday due to many irritating factors that I won't really go into, just because it's really not something I want to talk about and it's incredibly annoying. But needless to say, on Friday got stuck in an accident on the M25 both ways, in and out. We were actually stuck in me and my friend who works with me. Oh, I work with him, to be honest, because he got me the job there. We're basically stuck in the car for an hour due to 2 lorries smashing into each other and a little car being involved in everything as well. And that was going past it. That was really horrible, just seeing the deformedness of the cab and all the various engine innards and things like that. It was a bit one of those things that it was a bit that's basically the only way I can explain it. It was a bit horrifying, actually, springs to mind, and we just have to hope the people involved in them are okay and stuff. But it does seem at the moment that everything is just conspiring against me to stop me recording. Should I take it as a sign that I should stop? I'm having fun, and it's actually been quite good for me. Meh, whatever. I do dimly recall, though, that I was talking about Access House Italia and my time as a reenactor. I will tell you this, it will take, as far as reenacting goes, it will take someone who's even more lactose intolerant than me and less of a masochist to turn down the tasty chicken with milk and honey, because that stuff is delicious. Trust me, even if you are lactose intolerant, you will love it, because I would happily sit there and eat it until, so good. Such tasty food, because we cooked all the medieval stuff. Well, I say we had a cook. Medieval cook, and she would spend the whole day just cooking the dinner, because that's how long it would take, because we would do it on a proper oven. I am not seeing any houses, no villages. Kind of sucks. So I wish there were more structures in Superflat, just so I could find the diamonds a bit easier. But yeah, it was really, really delicious. I hope I get to eat it once more, because or maybe I could ask her for the recipe for it. It probably won't taste as good cooked on a normal stove as it does on a proper medieval wood oven. We would have to chop all the wood ourselves as well, and well, I mean the guys and the squires. And we invented the wonderful game of Squire Pong. which involves 2 of the knights standing on either side of the camp, because we had quite a big camp with all the tents, everything, and basically one of them would shout "Squire," the squires would come running, and then as soon as they got to that side, another knight would shout "Squire," and they would go running back. It was very funny, and it took them about 10 times to realise what we were doing. Although, being a man at arms, I couldn't really summon a squire, seeing as I was lower down the pecking chain than even... Pecking chain? Lower down the pecking order than they were, but it was very funny. And that's also where I got my hint. I mentioned this a couple of times. Diarrhea-light. For Minecon, I am going to take a lot of diarrhea-light with me. It's basically something that helps put salt back in your body if you are very hot and sweaty and dehydrated. Because, dressed as we were, that was inevitable in summer. This is talking about reenactment now, not Minecon, but it's a handy thing to keep with you. You just mix a bit of the blackcurrant tasting powder in water, and then you're good to go. Oh, I think I have enough to make a bed. Yes, I do. Right, let's hurry. Hurry! Before things start spawning, come on. Come on, derpy fingers. Yes! Get in! Oh god, something did spawn. I hate being on fire. Right, where's the sun? So I just want to carry on this way. If you can hear a sort of rumbly noise in the background, it's my cat. She's asleep on my bed and purring her head off. Aren't you, girly girl? I think I might turn the sounds back up again. There we are. Huh, apparently the sounds don't seem to be working today. Okay. So it's especially diarrhea-light, going back to that, is especially good if you are perhaps going to an anime convention and you are wearing a very bulky costume. Anyone that does such things as these, I would really suggest buying it, or any kind of drink that replaces your electrolytes, rather than just water, because it will help give you a boost. If you have like a glass of it, a small glass, once every 2 hours, you should be fine, especially if you're doing a con in the summer and there's no air conditioning, or you're reenacting like I did, or anything like that. It would be a good suggestion, especially if you're, say, like doing this in America where it's a hell of a lot warmer and stuff, or on the continent. There we are. If next time you go to a convention and you have the diarrhea and you feel a lot better, you know who gave you the good advice. This looks like it's going to be a boring episode with no villagers whatsoever. You think there'd be one by now? Maybe if I jump I'll be able to find one. I apologise for those of you among my viewers who are motion sick. Come on. Let's have a village. Village. Whoa. Can't believe I didn't fall down there. Let's eat. Hang on. Eat and run. Wait, where did I find this bread again? Did I find it in chests? Probably did, probably did. Whoa. Okay, so haven't found anything today, but not guaranteed to. If I was guaranteed a village in every episode, it would get quite boring quite quickly, I believe. Must find more arrows though, because I only have 4. Oh, and I don't have a chest plate. When did that break? Oh dear. Oh dearie me, Jens. Need more armour quite quickly. She doesn't care. All she cares about is food. And the occasional cuddle, but yeah. That's a kitty cat for you. Oh, did you hear that I'm talking about you? Sorry, distracted by cat. Like in my last Fate video, I got distracted by moobs, and oh, so many distractions recently. Yeah. I will stop complaining. I know I'm being very British and moaning about everything, but that's what we do. That and form orderly queues. Well, I've never been stuck in traffic in America, because I've never been before. I'm guessing that if you were stuck on a highway, or is it a freeway? What sort of converts to motorway over there? Converts from motorway? I don't know. I'm guessing it's a freeway? Basically a big road with up to about 4 or 5 lanes that goes long distances. I'm guessing that's a freeway? But we were all very calm, just sort of sitting there. A couple of people got out of the cars just to see how far along the bend the accident was. Ah, village! Huzzah! And that was a bit of a novel experience, walking around on a motorway. I would only suggest doing it when there is no chance you'll be hit by a motorbike, though. Thankfully, I was not hit by a motorbike, seeing as I think they did. No, after one went past, no other motorbike drivers decided to chance it. Or maybe he was turned back and basically saying, no, you can't come along here, we're still cleaning up. Which kind of serves them right for dungeon bypassing. Just because they can doesn't mean they should, because it's bad manners. Oh, your house is really dirty. You should fix that, man. Right. So wheat for the trading, carrots for the eating. That should be enough. Oh, I probably won't be able to get anything for 9 wheat. Hello there, sir. Yes, you're now quiet. You won't be mumbling to me. Oh, what's this? You two having a staring competition that I've just interrupted? How very rude of me. Right, show me to your blacksmiths, please. Okay, I should have enough for you in a moment. Sorry, my voice is suddenly going very gravelly. I blame the tea I was drinking. Also the fact that I've been talking a hell of a lot more than I used to, due to the demands of work. You just can't sit there mutely, it's not considered good manners. Since when have I concerned myself with manners? No thank you, don't need bread. Have you perhaps got arrows? Okay, you're both after books, of which I only have 4. Sorry, hopefully that will help to clear my throat out. Oh, it has done. Hooray. You want 20 pieces of wool? And you will give me chicken. Hey, come back here, guy. What the hell were you doing to that door? Okay, so there's no blacksmith here. I just need 2 more pieces of wheat, don't I? Aha! Plop, and plop. And where did that guy go? Probably some other he is. Oi, come back here. I have wheat. Found you. Okay, that's now 7. Aha. Well, let you make that 6. I will get those arrows because I will need them. 16 is better than nothing. Here, for your troubles. A pumpkin. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that. Anyway, I think I should call this an episode now. Thing is, been roughly 30 minutes for this thing. Well, 15 minutes and then another 15 minutes. So, I'm Paigeofmaces, TTFN.